Buongiorno amici di Via col Tubo, oggi sono nella cittadina di Loulè, sempre ovviamente qui in Algarve, a una mezz'oretta da Faro. Oggi vi porto a conoscere un'interessante miniera di Salgemma, che è un sale diverso da quello sale marino, per altre applicazioni. Comunque là di dietro vedete già l'ascensorone dove ci porterà fino a 230 metri di profondità e qui scopriremo le attrazioni e la storia di una miniera che è ancora funzionante. Allora, questa visita costa 25 euro, sarò insieme a una guida esperta e percorreremo circa 1,5 km attraverso le gallerie della miniera. Ho letto che vedremo anche impressionanti pareti rocciose e formazioni geologiche, scopriremo l'evoluzione dei processi di estrazione del salgemma e poi anche l'importanza geologica della miniera in questa regione e le applicazioni di questo salgemma nel corso della storia dell'uomo fino ai giorni nostri. Bene ragazzi, siamo pronti, mancano 10 minuti, non so, mi sa che sono da solo, c'è la guida là di dietro e avanti. Allora bene ragazzi, si inizia l'avventura con due compagni di origine olandese e basta, siamo in tre praticamente. Cominciamo ad andare sull'ascensore. 200 meters.
Wow.
Ragazzi, ci siamo, è davvero impressionante e infatti vedendoci un po' sorpresi la guida ci rassicura subito dicendoci che è molto più sicuro stare qui sotto che sopra all'aperto. Ma sarà? Ci incamminiamo lungo il primo tratto di galleria. C'è un rumore fortissimo derivante dalla ventilazione forzata che alimenta le gallerie. Ecco, vedete là in fondo il ventolone.
Yes, so now once I open the door, it might be a little bit windy and be careful with your step on here.
Ah, okay.
Okay? Not that windy actually.
Warm.
Yeah, it's smells. Yeah, it smells funny because on this side, on our right side, we have the gas station of the mine, so it's the diesel smell. And if we walk a little bit further, on the right side, we have the workshop of the mine. So all the diesel, oils, everything mixed together. Yeah, so our visits, it's just like a circle. We start this way and then we will come back from that side.
Okay.
This gallery here, it's the first one we made in 1964 when they started exploring the mine. And what it does, it's pretty much to connect the shaft number 1, where we came down, to the second shaft at the end where they do the extraction. Did you saw a green tower on the surface? Yes, this one? Yeah, it's over there. On that side.
Okay.
On that tower, they also have lifts, but they are a little bit different. They are pretty much like closed containers that we only use for the salt, but in last case, like as a last option, we can use them for people as well.
Okay.
The difference is, in these ones, we go inside of them. On the other ones, we'll just go on top. Because they are completely closed, the only way to get inside is jumping into them.
Oh.
Not that safe.
No.
So we'll just go on top. Besides that, like third option, last resort, it's the ladders. If any of this works, at least we won't stay down.
Temperature is good.
It is, yeah. So normally the deepest you go, the warmer it gets. We are 230 meters, so around 22
degrees.
Yeah, as we are so deep, we also need to have artificial ventilation because there is no air coming from the surface to the mine. That's the noise we hear right now. It's one of the ventilators working, pulling the air from the surface to the mine through the shaft where we came down. The other one is on the second shaft where they do the extraction, and it does the opposite. Pulls all of the used air back to the surface again. So in every 5 to 5 minutes, more or less, we have new air inside of the mine, and we can have almost 400 people down here with the machines working. Which for us four, not five, my colleagues are here. The explosives, detonators, it was all connected to the surface by cables, and then it would be blasted when no one was inside of the mine. So because of that, they never had any kind of accidents related to the explosives or with something affecting the structure or stability of the mine itself. The explosive they were using, it's called ANFO, A-N-F-O, and that stands for ammonia nitrate fuel oil, which is pretty much mixing diesel and fertilizer. So as you can imagine, a really cheap and easy explosive to make. So because of that, was made by the miners and then kept inside of the mine. They used these methods until 1989, because in 83 they started to acquire electrical machines, and between those years they just try to understand which methods work the best, and they just chose the machines because they do everything faster, easier, and by the end, and most important of all, just safer. And when they came down, this is what they would find: big rocks, all made out of salt, and also a lot of dust. They would take all of this to a place that was stable, that was safe, and then the miners, they would stay there hours and hours with sledgehammers and picks, breaking those big rocks into small stuff like these ones on the sides. After breaking the salt, they would send those rocks to the surface to be crushed and stored.
That's salt.
That's salt, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Like here it's pretty dirty because it's been here for a really long time, but it will normally look like this. Because of the machinery, and also because nowadays we don't sell that much. Like in a day they were taking 125,000 tons of salt per year out of the mine. Nowadays we are taking like 8,000 tons, so not as much. Similar to the ones we use nowadays to open the tunnels. The machine, we won't see it working because it makes a lot of noise and also dust, but we can understand really well how it works. So these heads, they have tips with made out of pretty much diamonds, industrial diamonds. When the machine is working, those heads, they will just spin. Some of those teeth, they will also spin by themselves, like this one and also this one over here. The heads, they spin. This arm here, it goes up, down, left, right, as we need. They spread through all over here. The salt falls into the floor, and once the machine comes further, those two mills here, they will spin and move everything inside of the machine to this conveyor. That then connects to that one at the back, And from there we have two options. The salt, it can fall into the floor, as we have here, and then the trucks and the bulldozers, they will come here to pick everything up, or the truck can just follow the machine and picks everything right away.
Okay.
Now, the machine, it only needs one miner to operate it.
Oh, yes.
Came to do the same thing as 20, 30 people, and in 1 hour we can take out of here around 50 tons of salt, which means they are opening walls of 4.5 meters per hour, which for us right now, more than enough.
Yeah.
Now, on the floor, we have some rocks over here, on that side. If you like any of them and you want to take them as a souvenir, be my guest.
Okay.
If you want, you can take your weight in rocks, but without my help. Yeah, so this gallery here, it's a little bit different from the rest. Even the floors, it used to be white, now it's getting a little bit dirty. This salt here, it's also from the mine. You can see it down here. It's also from the mine. It's from a really small gallery we have with just white salt. But for us, not really enough to explore for anything. So they will just take it out from there, put it on the floor so that this gallery stays prettier. And then they use it as an event room.
Okay.
Had some cinema sessions. They also had a Portuguese TV show that was recorded live for the national television with 200 people down here watching it.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like the maximum we brought down. And in 2016, they also had a jazz concert down here. A Portuguese artist came to the mine to play piano.
Right.
Acoustic wise,
Yes.
amazing. It's really good.
Yes. The sound
Yeah.
goes.
Sound is.
Yeah, exactly. We don't have any
Right.
others down here. Yeah, so here
Storage.
we have storage.
Yes.
On the left side, it's the salt we use for the road to melt the ice and the snow. You can touch it if you want to. It's just a mixture of different sizes. Goes from 1.5 millimeters until 8. The one on this side, on the right side, it's a lot finer. It's what we use for the animals. It goes from 1.5 millimeters until 2.5. This one, it goes mixed into their feet, or then we can make salt licks for the cows, the horses, the cattle.
Yes.
Just
yeah.
to lick it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just,
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. The only difference is into this deposit, and from here it's falling into one of the vents.
Eccomi qua ragazzi, sono salito in superficie da ormai 10 minuti, qui mi trovo al centro di Loulè, dove alle mie spalle vedete il mercatone, e giù a 230 metri mi sono preso questo souvenir, guardate che roba, e è proprio sale. Niente, la gita è stata veramente un'esperienza fantastica, perché i 230 metri non sono pochi. Ma poi sotto noi abbiamo fatto circa 1,5 chilometri, ma le gallerie si estendono per quasi 50 km, praticamente è tutta la superficie di Loulè quasi, no? Cioè è sottosuolo di Loulè, è incredibile. Poi queste gallerie che sono ampie tipo, non so, 5-10 metri, poi abbiamo visto lavorare il sale, è stato bello, una bella esperienza da fare. Ragazzi, mi bevo il mio cappuccio e ci vediamo con il prossimo video. Ciao!